Hey everyone, welcome to Imaging Study. Today we are going to show you our 200th case video in this channel. So I will try to make it a little lengthy, not very much. So let's start. Today we are going to see a case of iatrogenic uterine perforation. A 27 years old female patient came with a history of severe acute lower abdominal pain. She had a history of a DNC procedure done in a rural center for removal of the retained products of conception. The patient was later referred to a tertiary level hospital for further management of this pain. On palpation, the abdomen was very much tender. The patient couldn't even move due to severe pain. She was examined in our ultrasound department on an emergency basis. Let's see what we have got on ultrasound. Here you can see the longitudinal section of a bulky uterus. You can see the body and fundal echotexture is heterogeneous. You can also see some irregular mixed echogenic substance at the uterine cavity, which might be blood or might be retained products of conception. We'll love to go with the retained products. You can see an irregular collection adjacent to the fundal region. This hypoechoic collection is continuous with the uterine myometrium. You can see a breach of the perimetrium. Here on magnified image, you can see this continuation of the hypoechoic collection with the myometrium due to a breach in the continuity of the perimetrium at this point. Patient was in catheterization. Here on the transverse section, this is the hypoechoic collection. There is a breach of the perimetrium at this point. This hypoechoic collection is the hematoma due to the uterine perforation during the DNC procedure. So this hypoechoic collection adjacent to the right lateral uterine wall continues with the irregular hypoechoic myometrial collection with a breach in continuity of the right lateral perimetrium at the level of uterine body, suggests it as a case of post-DNC uterine perforation. Here's the picture of the uterus in longitudinal and transverse section. Can you detect the collection here? This irregular hypoechoic area communicating with the uterine myometrium with a gap here is the collection due to perforation. Let's check on the marking here. Here you can see the collection communicating with the myometrium with a defect in the perimetrium, which is shown here. This is the longitudinal one, and you can see the hyperechogenic clot or the retained products at the uterine body, and this is the collection. This is the transverse section, and you can see the collection with a defect quite well here. Now we have checked the kidneys of this patient. Here's the right kidney. You can see the dilatation of the pelvic cell system. Also, the left renal pelvic cell system was dilated. Due to this collection at the lower part, we have seen some hydronephrosis here. This collection at the pelvic region in this patient caused compression over the ureter bilaterally, more on the right, causing hydronephrosis here. So in summary, a bulky uterus with heterogeneous myometrial echotexture is noted. Hypoechoic collection adjacent to the right lateral uterine wall is noted, which is continuous with an irregular hypoechoic collection within the myometrium due to a breach in the continuity of the right lateral perimetrium at the level of the uterine body. Mixed echogenic areas are noted within the uterine cavity, possibly the blood clot or with retained products. Catheter was noted within the urinary bladder, and there was bilateral hydronephrosis, more on the right, possibly due to the pressure effect over the distal ureter. So this feature suggests it as a case of iatrogenic uterine perforation with adjacent hematoma. So let's talk a small about the uterine perforation. Uterine perforation is rare but most commonly encountered complication of the DNC procedure, which is commonly done in our centers. Actually, it is a potential complication of all intrauterine procedures and may be associated with injury of the surrounding blood vessels or even the viscera. If the full thickness tear of the uterine wall is seen, then we call it a uterine rupture that we have seen here. And if you see the incomplete rupture with the disrupted myometrium but intact serosal layer, then we call it the uterine dehiscence. The iatrogenic causes include the dilatation and curettage procedure, hysteroscopy, and intrauterine contraceptive device. About the spontaneous causes, we get pyometra, gestational trophoblastic disease, placenta echretée, degenerative fibroid, or even the uterine infarction, which are definitely very uncommon. The common complication of uterine rupture is the shock due to bleeding. This patient may also develop infection and bulk complications, and there will always be a risk in subsequent pregnancy, which is actually a very noticeable problem in future. There will always be a chance of placenta ecreta and scar ectopic in these cases. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. Thanks for being with us up to this 200 case video. See you on the next one. Have a nice day.